Welcome to Overtime. I'm OD.
And I'm Erin.
And today, first off, we just like to thank everyone for viewing. Thank you for all those subscribers we got out there. Today we're not as packed. Last week was.
That was a crazy sports week. Yeah, so there's a lot to talk about.
Like a 4-part episode. I mean, it was crazy. But today we're a little bit more, selective today. Definitely want to talk about the topics that everyone's talking about. Some stuff out there we probably don't want to touch as much just because it's just getting overdrawn a little bit. First thing, we just talk about predictions for last week. We did 2 games. We did Dallas versus the Giants and Bears versus the Broncos. I got them both right, so, I'm looking good here. What about you, Erin?
I got one right.
All right. 50%.
I picked the Broncos.
Well, man. I'm sure most Bears fans didn't like that pick.
I gotta give a crap what Bears fans
Well, I mean,
come on.
It took a collapse for me to be 2-0 by both teams, really.
Yeah. And in the Broncos game, really, the Bears lost that game, in my opinion.
Let's talk about Dallas first, and then we'll get into the Broncos game because we could get real deep.
Yeah.
Okay, Dallas game, I actually fell asleep on, so I didn't get a chance to watch it. I think they were up maybe 10 when I went to sleep. I think Dallas was up 10 when I went to sleep, and I wake up and then huge collapse, and I'm like, Romo did it again?
I was feeling good about it because I picked Dallas, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, they're winning.
That team
fell apart.
Can you say no playoffs in Big D? And they said Garrett won't be fired, but I don't know, with all that talent and you can't get in the playoffs. As bad as Philly was, and the Giants, they went on a 4-game win streak and just still kept up ground.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it was a great win for the Giants, obviously. Just don't know what to say about Dallas. They find new ways to lose. They're the only team I know that can find ways to lose.
Every week.
I think
it's so bad.
His last 8 losses, Garrett are losing leads in the fourth quarter and overtime. It's crazy. New ways to lose.
I think when any quarterback, any player really falls apart, at the end of the game, it should just be called a Romo. Just call it that.
Wow. So they got Tebow and now we got Romo in.
Yeah.
I don't like Dallas, so I'll take it. Yeah.
It'll work.
And he got hurt doing something stupid. He Romo'd it. Anyway, we'll get more in depth now into the Bears and Broncos. Wow.
Marion Barber.
Wow. Can you say hate mail?
Oh, man.
Can you say,
I actually felt bad for him. I'm a Packers fan. I hate the Bears. I wanted them to lose, but I felt bad for him.
I thought it was a good pickup for the Bears, and I really didn't like him when he was in Dallas, but I was just okay, we all make mistakes, but come on, man. 1 first down and the game's over. This guy steps
out of bounds.
What was he thinking?
I don't understand, was it not talked about on the sideline? What would happen?
I'm sure.
You know what I mean? Someone had to have said something.
You know what? When people say that, talk about, I don't think it's something that needs to be talked about.
No, but I'm sure it was anyway. He's been playing
football 20 years of his, probably of his life.
I've heard he's not, the brightest bulb. So, even, you would think someone would have at least said something to him. But I agree that it wouldn't necessarily need to be talked about.
People who play football, a lot of them aren't the brightest. Some of these guys aren't the brightest, but they know football.
I agree, but
1 first down and what? The game's over.
Either way.
The fumble's irrelevant because if he doesn't step out of bounds and they get the first down.
How hard is it to say, hey, make sure you run out of bounds? And even if they didn't say it, it was bonehead move. I'm guessing someone said something.
I like Lovey. I just kind of feel like he told him. I just feel like, okay, guys, get this first down in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't see him not discussing it. Either way, he made the mistake. He stepped out of bounds, and then it became Tebow time. Guy hits a 59-yarder to keep him in the game. 59, and he looked like he could have went back another 5 yards.
I think he could have.
I mean, that Prater dude, it's more. What's getting me this week is, last week I said I was kind of getting a little bit soft on the situation, but it's kind of getting overdrawn now. Tebow.
Now?
And it's not necessarily him
That's the thing.
It's not
the defense, it's the kicker.
No, not that. I'm talking about him in general. It's not him. He's not boasting.
Oh, no.
It's the media. They're killing the story. And yes, good point. The defense. Awesome job. Defense, I just think Denver's defense playing the best.
I feel like if you put any other quarterback on that team, aside from Tim Tebow, they'd be like blowing people out.
Well, don't say any other quarterback. A better quarterback. Obviously.
Okay, who in the league is not better than Tim Tebow?
Well, it's quite a few guys that are not better.
Name one.
Given their records. Palco, you got.
Palco's better than Tim Tebow.
I don't know.
Yeah, he is.
Throws a lot of INTs in just like 2 games.
He can throw the ball.
He had like 8 INTs in 2 games.
He can throw it like an actual quarterback.
If you're throwing it to the other guy, I don't know if that matters.
It does matter.
He's throwing it to the other guys.
He's a better passer than Tim Tebow.
At this point, it's about wins and losses. You know I'm a wins and loss type of person. So, there's no way Paco is better than Tebow.
He is better than Tebow.
I'm not on Tebow's bandwagon. I kind of like the good news. I like the story, but no. Paco is horrible.
Palco is better than Tebow.
That's why he just got bumped from first to third.
I don't know any quarterback in the league that's not better than Tim Tebow.
You talking about intangibles, or you just talking about overall?
Overall.
I don't know many of the backups.
I feel like Tim Tebow doesn't really have that much to do with them winning games.
Well, I agree with you. The defense and the kicking team. I mean, then teams are making stupid mistakes.
Exactly.
They're doing stupid things. I mean, really, if they had you remember the onside kick? Mm-hmm. I mean, that thing was in the air. It seemed like 10 seconds there. I mean, it wasn't nearly that long, but it was just like, if they got that, I was just like, wow. I mean, and that would have been before the Marion Barber play. I'm kind of thinking Barber wished that would have happened. And so, I don't know. It's a feel-good story, but come on, media.
It's not even a feel-good story anymore. It's such a bummer.
To me, it is. I mean, because you just said himself he's not a good quarterback, and they won 6 straight. 6 out of 7.
Right. And everyone's acting like he's the next coming. You know what I mean? Like, he's the best thing since sliced bread. He's not that good.
Well,
Their defense keeps them in games. They have a great kicker who has saved them multiple times.
The casual fan thinks he's all that. We know. Those who
and
really watch.
And that's why I'm saying it's such a bummer, because it's like, people don't understand that he's not good.
It's just a whole bunch of people who don't watch many games that pick teams off of colors and stuff.
Oh, I understand.
Oh, team on this and that and that and this. And I was actually cool until today when I watched First Take, and they brought Florida in there. When you bring Florida and all that crap, I really hate Florida, so that's what kind of just shifted me. So, picking on this game here, well, we haven't got to that yet, but just the whole point of the Bears just blew it.
They did. About that? Like, I don't feel like Tebow won the game. I feel like the Bears just screwed up and
divine intervention.
Stop saying that.
That's what it
is. It's not.
That's what it is. All right. Picks for this week. We got 2 picks. We got Jets at Philly. This is a dangerous game for the Jets.
Absolutely.
I just feel like you win Jets, right? You win Jets here. You're going Jets. Philly speed, man. I mean, Philly, I think is more of a team chemistry issue. It's not necessarily the talent. Mm-hmm. I just think I don't think they should just go and just cut him, fire him. I don't think they should do that. I think they should give it one more year, then make that decision, because that team could be great if they gel. They didn't get a full offseason, so we just don't know. I just feel like Philly, they're going to be, I think they might win the rest of their games out. That's the way I'm looking at this situation. Jets need this game. I mean, they're in the playoffs, but, I mean, one loss could they got Tennessee. And,
it's getting tighter.
Yeah, the AFC is getting rough,
This is definitely a tough pick, but I just feel like Philly's just been so up and down. I kind of sometimes just don't know what to think. You know what I mean? And I know Vic's back, and they might be better because of that, and there are a lot of things going on,
But the Sanchez, he is bad.
He stinks. I know.
Oh, my God. Some of the balls the things be quite honest with you, I'd rather have Tebow over Sanchez. Because Sanchez intangibles aren't that good to me. I mean, I know what you're saying. I'd rather not have either one of them. But Sanchez deliberately throws the ball and 5 guys over there. He's just throwing it.
I'm sorry, I can't hear anything you're saying because I'm still thinking about the fact that you want to pick Tim Tebow over Mark Sanchez.
I'm just saying.
You did not get enough calories to eat today.
Oh, that's true. I'm a
crazy.
little, my head's a little spinning. But look, but seriously, Sanchez has a great defense too.
Yes.
But
he's better than Tebow.
But he blows it. Come on.
I think sometimes he does get in his head a little bit. You know what I mean? Like he just overthinks things. And then, I don't really know what
the whole point of Ryan not even supporting him is just.
But he did that last year. He kind of just gave him like a kick in the butt. Like, this is serious. You need to be better. And he did. He did better.
I can't. And it's hard to judge them because they really look decent against horrible teams, but they suck bad against good teams.
I know. That was my worry. I was like, well, okay, they won big last week, but it was against Kansas
City. Not even about like sucking. I mean, it's not that they losing to the good teams. It's they suck.
They look really bad, dude.
Yeah, they're not like in the game. It's just like the whole game's like beatdown mode. You know, it's like bad. But I'm going Philly. You going
I think it'll be
Jets.
a good game.
No, don't be surprised if Philly blows them out. Don't be surprised.
Nothing would surprise me. Really.
What? This is the time of the year where the teams that are out, they're just like playing for all, trying to stop some playoff pushes. So, don't be surprised.
Or teams are trying to get in the playoffs, like the Jets.
Right. But it's more. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So we got Patriots at Denver. Definitely, we had to pick this. I mean, we already started with the Tim Tebow talk.
Gotta go.
Blowout. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna probably end this week.
Oh,
yeah.
God. Please let it end.
Well, see, that's the thing. Everybody's like, please and all that. It's gonna end. Sorry, the Pats are probably gonna spank them. They'll be up like 21-3 in the first quarter, and that'll be all she wrote. And you gotta remember, Tom Brady and Belichick and all these guys from the Patriots, they talk real sweet. Oh, it's a good player. We've been watching the game.
And they go out and just
then they go out and they put their foot on people's neck, and they don't let up. There's 1 minute left in the game, and they're still trying to score.
Yeah.
So it's gonna probably be one of those games. And I don't even have that. Last week I was like, well, if they're close, I don't think it'll be close. I just really think the dream ends here. That does not mean that Denver won't get in the playoffs. Still feel like the Raiders are that bad right now. Chargers probably may have run out of games, but yeah, Denver probably win. They'll definitely get blown out this week. Yeah,
I'm certainly hoping so.
Yeah, I know you do.
Okay.
So we both got
maybe that'll shut up Skip Bayless for just a week
today
or so.
was, I was kind of like, finding some of his points, but today, oh God, my head was hurting. I had to change the channel. I couldn't watch First Take.
He's so bad.
And then I started seeing Florida jerseys in the background, and I was just like, what am I doing? Why am I watching
not
this
worth
crap?
your time.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. So, enough NFL talk. Well, we kind of get into it a little later. NBA. Yes. Getting close. And we're about a little over a week away now. We're taping on Friday. So, we're a little over a week away. Definitely got to talk about the most exciting thing probably this week. Chris Paul trade.
Chris Paul to the Clippers.
Wow. Can you talk about going from a garbage franchise to now a franchise that everybody's going to know now? I mean, it's going to go down in history as something as, okay, we remember that team. We remember what they did. I'm not saying they're going to win the championship this year. I'm definitely not rooting for them. I'm not. They're in the West. Whatever. Hater. Only root for LeBron. Whatever.
And the Spurs. Don't even worry about it.
I'll root for LeBron outside of my Spurs. Anyway. That's another conversation we keep talking about. She's a certain type of fan. I'm a certain type of fan.
One day we'll have to do a special episode just about that.
Oh, yeah. Fanism.
Yeah.
That's not a word, but it's just what I call it.
It works.
She's old school, I'm new school, just to let you know.